To understand John, you have to know John outside of work. John has a very traditional background. He grew up in rural Indiana, grew up on a farm in Steuben County. So his values, his work ethic, and everything else was formed outside of work.
I worked with John at Dana Corporation prior to the city of Fort Wayne. We've known each other since June of '99. You know, John's one of those people that's very hands-on, gets involved, is there for you, very supportive.
Working for Weatherhead, Dana, all outside of here, working on a farm, milking cows, baling hay, all of that was character building that made John who he is today.
Back in the early 2000s, a hurricane hit one of our facilities in Pensacola, Florida, and John was on an airplane headed to one of those Dana facilities, and that was just his thing was to get there and get things running and move on. So during that, he lost a pair of pants, a little electrical explosion, but I'll let him fill you in on that.
John started here, I believe it was in 2006. He hired on as a maintenance supervisor. He was only here a very short time. Everyone recognized in the short time that he was here that he was very special, and it was a great loss for the utility and a great gain for Dana when he decided to go back to his previous employer.
I didn't know John at all when I moved to Fort Wayne, and a lot of my staff had met with him before. He had provided some services on contract to the city for quite a while, and people really liked him. And everyone kept saying, man, you gotta hire this guy, John. And I kept hearing, John Clark this, John Clark that. I'm like, who the heck is this John Clark? I gotta meet this guy.
We were fortunate enough, or blessed enough, you could say, when he came back a second time in a different capacity as the Deputy Director of Operations for the utility.
I have the dubious distinction of being the guy to hire John in the first place.
Really?
So a lot of people can blame me for that, and some people do. And that's okay, because with the blame comes with a lot of positive stuff. And John has been one of the best adds I've ever had, not just to my work environment, but as a personal enrichment to my life as well. People like that are hard to find, and he's one in a million.
I have a lot of respect for John. His knowledge of, working in the industry for years, a lot of it in automotive, but when a company's gonna put you on an airplane and fly you to South America and or down to Florida where there's been a hurricane and, expect you to get power up and be running parts the next day, that's quite a job. You gotta know your stuff. John knows it.
A rare talent, someone who understands the technical difficulties that come with the job, but also is personable and great to work with.
City government is designed to be lean, Six Sigma, and John knows that. And John is really an expert at knowing when to pull his black belt out and use the lean process, and when it's time to leave that thing put away and use common sense. It's right for the public, let's get it done. So he's really adept at doing the right thing at the right time for the right reason.
When you meet someone that's conditioned to handle problems every minute of their workday and probably after hours as well, and John's one of those people, and he takes it in stride and just always brings a level of comfort when he's in the room.
You ask him a question about something, oh yeah, I remember that, and he says, that sewer line runs clear over at Wells Street, and he says, we got to take care of this here. Now we may have some issues down there too, but it's his knowledge of the infrastructure of the city is just unbelievable.
The phone rings, he picks it up and answers it. He was always there for me. So for that, I appreciate his service. I do.
Sneaky smart. He comes across as very unassuming, and there were times where he would strike me with the level of knowledge that he would have, particularly in the operations field and some of the environmental permitting types of issues that we would run into. Super knowledgeable, very well versed in those types of issues, and doesn't advertise that.
I don't know how many times John has saved the Maumee River from fish kills in his history. I know for us several times he has, and it's really appreciated.
He really walks the talk of integrity. No matter what, John is going to do the right thing. To me, that's really important, and that's somebody, again, go back to who do you work for a boss, right? Like, definitely someone that I have enjoyed working for, and that inspires me.
There's nothing better than somebody showing up and thanking you and you know, supporting you after you've had a rough night or something like that. So definitely a supportive person.
But one of the neat things about John's work ethic that everybody recognizes happened when we had our major ice storm. The mayor had all of the senior staff, the public safety, fire, emergency management, public works, everybody there, and he was asking all the senior staff, so what's your preparation, what are you guys doing, this, that, and the other, and he goes around the room and talking to people. And then John's there representing utilities, and he looks at John and says, "Oh, John, there you are. I guess I don't have to worry about what City Utilities is doing. John's got it." And that's all he said. And that was one of the biggest compliments the mayor could give to someone, knowing that in the middle of this incredible experience that the city is going through, there was one guy he pointed out and said, "I don't have to worry about City Utilities. John's got it."
All hell's breaking loose and dumb things are being done, and we're stressing out about things, hoping the mayor doesn't call before I get this one thing figured out. And when you see a pickup pull up with a city logo and you see John get out of that pickup, there's just this common effect, like, you know what? Okay, John just has a way of, just his personality, his demeanor, his subject matter knowledge, put him on the task and walk away. Nobody needs to check on him. He's going to have it done. He's going to have it done right.
I feel like I have to say nice things about him because knowing the other jokers that you probably interviewed with, this might be the only person who may be sincere and say nice things about John.
I knew something wasn't quite right with John, just to be honest with you, because he's a dairy farmer. And the dairy farmers just, you know, I'd much rather be a beef cow man than a milk cow man, because the milk cows, they don't know if it's Saturday or Sunday, and they don't care about vacation. They want to be milked in the morning, they want to be milked in the evening. Beef cattle just ain't near that much work.
When it comes to food, John doesn't like anything green. You will see him order a salad and take out all the green stuff and eat what's left, which is very little by then. So that's the kind of guy he is. Just strange habits and attitudes.
The guy brings chips and salsa over to drink a few coldies and have some chips and salsa, which absolutely zero credit goes to him. That's Janie's, for sure.
We've had enough lunches together that I can probably order John's lunch. And John, I wouldn't get any vegetables for you because I know you don't like those, especially green peppers. So, you know, if I can find you a Philly steak sandwich without any vegetables, I will do that for you.
I've always appreciated you. I've always appreciated you at our fire scenes, making decisions about everything from hazardous materials to protecting the waterways and protecting your bacteria over there. And I just want you to know that the fire department appreciates you, and we wish you the best of luck in your retirement, and you've earned it. So congratulations.
You know, you can put your hand in a bucket of water, no matter how hard you or how fast you pull that hand out, there's not going to be a hole there. Well, in John's case, it might change. Whoever replaces him is going to be needing to fill some awful big shoes. I'm not saying John's got big feet, but he's, you know, his wealth of knowledge is going to be hard to replace.
As you embark on whatever it is you're going to do in life next, I wish you fair wind and following seas in whatever your adventures you take next in life. Good luck, and I've appreciated the friendship, the professionalism, and the leadership you've provided and shown to me throughout the years.
It's just been a pleasure, and we'll miss folks like that. When you lose someone of that nature with that kind of time and skill set, it's hard to replace. We owe, I think, civil servants honestly a great debt of gratitude who take their job more than just the paycheck. It's about serving the community. So we'll miss you, John, but I'm sure we'll raise a glass or two in the future, and I'll be the only one with an official government badge on this time.
Well, for as long as I've known John, he's never let the grass grow under his feet. He's always moving, doing things, so I think retirement's going to be a challenge for you. But always know that you can come down the road and enjoy a loaf of my wife's fresh baked bread and jam, him and his beautiful wife, Jane. They can come over anytime.
What I want most for John is find something to do. maybe a project that he could do with Andy. You know, and enjoy your time, buddy. You've earned it.
With John retiring, you know, I know he's going to want to keep busy, but I know he's going to really give his family, you know, the time that they want from him, and you know, I hope that he lives that up and really enjoys.
On a serious note, you know, as I approach retirement here in about 8.5 months, I know what he's going through, and I wish him the best of luck. I know he's done an awesome job for the city of Fort Wayne and city utilities, and I hope that he and Janie have some good times together and enjoy life. That's what it's all about. You put your time in, and I just wish him the best.
Enjoy retirement. I mean, you've put in your time. You know, you contributed a lot to not only the city, but you know, in your private endeavors prior to the city. So you've earned it, and enjoy it. You know, I know you're looking forward to maintaining that property and maybe getting some animals and you know, do what brings you joy.
Got a beautiful place. I hope he gets to enjoy it. Get some cattle. You know, beef cows, John. Beef cows, not the freaking milk cows. Maybe a hog or two and some chickens. I don't care, but no freaking milk cows, dude. Sleep in a little. You know, at least till maybe 5.
Thanks for many good years of leadership and being my boss. Enjoy that new house up there, and you need to get all of Janie's stuff done. I know the list is probably growing, so Janie, if you need me to help motivate him, give me a call.
Yeah, when Jane ain't happy, yeah, John better snap to it. That's my advice for him.
So best of luck, John. Whatever you do, I know you'll do it well. Go, fly, kites, do whatever the heck you want. You deserve it at this time. And do not bother Janie. That's all we ask.
You know, hey, John, love your brother. You know that. So, nah, he's a great guy, good friend. You know, you're blessed when you can count the number of good friends on 2 hands. I'm proud he's one of them.